Peter Payne here with some great strengthening and stability exercises for your lower back. So we all know we need to be moving more. We have to keep our back limber, but we also have to keep our back strong. When we talk about back strength, what we're talking about mostly is the core strength. So I'm going to show you 3 great exercises that we should be doing on a regular basis to keep your back strong and stable. So the first thing is something that is called the Superman. So simply we're lying on our bellies. We're going to extend the arms overhead, and we're going to lift. Now there's variations of this. We can start by lifting just the arms off the ground, or we can lift just the legs off the ground, or the hardest one is lifting all legs and our arms off the ground. And you'll see as Emily does that, a lot of the muscles here are contracting and being activated. You want to keep your chin tucked. You don't want to extend the neck. You hold that for, well, as much as you can. So it could be for 5 seconds, could be 10 seconds, 12 seconds. Pause, come down, take a few breaths, and then lift again. And that's perfect. That's all you have to do. Coming off just a few inches off the ground with the hands, a few inches off the ground with the feet is all you have to do. Like trying to do that for 2 to 3 repetitions, and you're great. The next exercise is called a bird dog. So we're going to go onto our hands and feet. And here, the key here is to try and keep your knees directly below the hips, your hands directly below the shoulders. You're going to tuck your tummy in. You're going to draw the belly towards the spine. Keep that nice and flat though, just extend that in. Keep your head in a straight line, and we're going to lift one. Well, let's start making this easy. We're going to lift just one leg straight up in the air, and you're going to hold that in a straight line. Imagine if I put a cup of water right here, it's going to stay right still. It's not going to spill or fall off. Bring that leg down. Now lift this arm up in the air, straight up. Same thing. See, her back is nice and stable. Bring that back down, Emily. Now we're going to do both at the same time. So let's lift one arm and the opposite leg. We go on a cross pattern. So lift this leg and this arm. Again, try and hold that. Draw the belly in. Keep that nice and stable. Imagine a cup of water staying nice and still here. And bring it back down. And then go the opposite way. That's it. So that's called a bird dog. So basically we're activating the lumbar spine while we maintain a good, nice, tight stomach or core. And we're holding that for anywhere from 3 seconds, 5 seconds, or longer if you feel up to it. Come back down. And we're doing repetitions anywhere from 3 to 5 on each side. Start, if it is difficult, it does get a bit difficult to get your balance, try just lifting one arm, one leg, but eventually let's get to lifting both one arm and the opposite leg. So that's called bird dog. The next one is a plank. We're all familiar with planks. Planks are a great way to activate the core, which helps stabilize and protect the spine. So 2 ways of doing the plank. One is on our hands, as Emily is, with her feet straight out. Key is to keep the back nice and tight. Keep the head in a straight line so we're not overarching the neck. And again, draw the belly button towards the spine so you feel that nice solid contraction in the stomach and through the back. You can do that with the hands extended, or you can go onto your elbows. Same thing. Keep this nice and straight. That's it. Draw the belly towards the spine. I tell my patients a good goal is to hold a plank for 60 seconds. Now, most people aren't going to hold a plank for 60 seconds right off the go. That might mean we hold a plank for 10 seconds, rest, and do that 6 times, or 15 seconds for 4 times, eventually 20 seconds 3 times, 30 seconds twice. Once we can hold a plank for a solid minute in a row without taking a break, that's great, as long as you have a good, perfect form. Nothing's going to fall off. If I, again, put a cup of water on her back, it's going to stay nice and still. If you can hold a plank for 60 seconds like that, the next thing we're going to do is a side plank. So we're going to go onto our side end, facing the camera, putting your weight up on one elbow, legs are stacked upon each other, and we're going to push ourselves up so the hip is off the ground, and you're holding that. Here we're going to hold this for, try and get up to 15-20 seconds, and we're going to switch on to the other side. If people want to, you can also, if your arm is hurting for some reason, it's too much pressure on the elbow, we can also go up on our hand. So go up on your hand around. That's it. Keeping the legs stacked upon each other. And that's a good way to strengthen the sides of the core in here as well. Perfect. One more exercise I'm going to show you. So we have Supermans, we have the bird dog, we have planks. The last one is a glute bridge. So it's really important. The glutes are the biggest, most important muscle in the body. If we're not firing properly in the glutes, the back is vulnerable to being hurt or injured. So glute bridges are a really good way to fire up the glutes and connect the brain to the leg muscles to help protect and preserve the spine. Glute bridge, basically, we're starting with the feet flat on the ground. We're pressing through the heels to lift the buttock weight off the ground. That's it. And back down, and back up, and back down. So that's a basic glute bridge. We're doing anywhere from 6 to 10 repetitions of that. If that is too easy, we can do a one-legged glute bridge. So here, Emily's going to keep one leg up off the ground. She's pressing through the heel with one glute. She's lifting all her lower body weight off the ground and back down and up and back down. So she would do 5 to 6 repetitions on each side with that. But again, the key here is to press through the heel. You don't want to put contact or pressure through the front part of the foot because that will activate the front part of the leg. You want to be activating the back of the leg. Sometimes we even have people lift the toe off the ground to press through the heel to really activate that glute. So again, we have the core through Supermans, we have bird dogs, we have the planks, and then the glute bridges. Doing those 4 on a regular basis, I promise you, your back will be in much better shape, much less injuries will happen for you. So try those, give those a go, good luck.